Hi there. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. Thanks for tuning in. So, I'm just going to talk to you about a couple of interesting things I'm very interested in. One of them is these new nuclear kind of fusion reactors. What they're basically able to do, basically fusion reactors, is they're taking the power of the sun and they're bringing it down to the earth. So what they're doing is they can take it gets to about 6 million degrees, and then what they decided to do is working on it with these magnetic fields, that the magnetic fields are just so intricately they have to use real powerful magnets to contain it, since you can't touch it, it's too super hot. And there have been some major breakthroughs over the years, but with that said, they're trying to make it so they have these tokamak, these AI. They have to use the most advanced AI to manage these magnetic fields to keep the fusion reaction contained, and then it could produce what they're surmising is unlimited amounts of energy. Now, with that said, one of the things, and you could look into that yourself, one of the things that is a little worrying is that so you're giving a super intelligent computer the power literally of a star to do with what it would want. If you think about it for a moment, it's the most scariest scenario that you can come up with, right? But that's the way we're kind of heading. The good news is that could produce for mankind unlimited amounts of energy. Of course, the bad news is you're giving the controls to a star, which would be on the Earth. You're giving the controls to an AI, an artificial intelligence. So what if then artificial intelligence decides to do something with it instead of just create energy? What if it creates something else with it? Who knows? So you're going to say, well, the AI is only going to be limited to the magnetic fields. Well, what do you think? What do you think's going on in the world, right? Magnetic fields. Come on, man. So that's kind of interesting. And what people say is the most dangerous thing in the world is an AI. It's more dangerous than a nuclear weapon. So you're going to give the most dangerous thing in the world the power of a sun. Kind of funny that no one kind of thought of it from this point of view, I guess, except me. So just thought I'd bring that up. The other thing that's breakthrough, and we want these kind of things, which is the other scary part. We want, unlimited amounts of energy. We need it, but at what price, right? The other thing is that there's stem cell research, and the new CRISPR, it's been around. So for those of you that don't know, look it up, as I always say. But CRISPR technology is a ability to basically unzip and zip. You could do DNA, chromosomes. You can inject different DNA into something and change it. So what they're doing is they are coming up with a CRISPR pill that soon you can take to do genetic modifications. With that said, one of the things that they were able to do is to make mice young again. So they took a mouse and they took his eyes and they injected a CRISPR gene, and to make a long story short, what they did was they take the gene and they put it in there, but then they gave the mouse a virus, which was very interesting. And they gave the mouse a virus which enabled the CRISPR gene, and then the mouse was able to have a rejuvenated eyeballs. So then now they gave it tests, and they were able to test this mouse that it actually could see as well as, if not better than, a young mouse. They also were able to do other things with the mouse, and quite recently they were able to make the mouse basically younger. So the mouse was, they took the CRISPR genes, and they took the stem cells, and believe it or not, they are going to mix that with CRISPR technology, and they took the stem cells and they were able to put that into basically a mouse, and they made the mouse younger. Now, so what we have is potential for unlimited amounts of energy coming up, and we have the ability, supposedly one day, to make people youthful again. Strangely enough, they put the stem cells into the mouse, but it didn't make them baby mice. It made them basically their adult, at their prime, made them their that age. So you would think, but basically it's solving the problem of age-related illness, of, if you could think of it as age being an illness itself, and they are able to do that. So what we're looking at is perhaps soon technology where you go every, let's say, 20 years, you would go to a certain, let's say, a med bed. You would lay down in it or whatever, and then they would say, okay, we're going to give you, we're going to do all these things to you, give you this, maybe even a pill, and then boom, it goes in and it replicates, it makes you young again. They were actually recently in China, kudos to the scientists were able, a lot of problems with rotator cuff tears. I've had them, and they're able to use these stem cells to basically patch it up, and they're able to make the tears go away. So that's new technology coming out. There's technology about stem cells about teeth. If you have broken teeth, bad teeth, you put a stem cell there, and boom, now your teeth are regrown. So we have all this new technology coming out, and just thought I'd share that with you guys and see what you think about that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.